Hi everyone, today is Saturday, May 25th, and today I am working on the epic Pokemon cross-stitch pattern. Let's see, I want to make sure I'm in the right spot, as always. This video is being filmed a little late today, just because we had a few things to do, but better up now than never. Last night, we went to go see the movie Aladdin. I really enjoyed the movie. I'm not going to talk much about it because I'd rather have people go and have a chance to watch it. I'll probably give my 2 cents about it later, after people have had a chance to go see it. Today was a good day. We did some things out of town, and we happened to stop at a couple of thrift stores, which is normal for us. We usually do a lot of thrifting, and I'm actually going to bring you guys up closer. Hopefully it's enough focus. There we go. And during our little adventure at the thrift stores, I actually found a lot of cross-stitch items. I found at one thrift store a gold dimensions or dimensions gold pattern, and it's a spiritual pattern. It has I think it's called No Longer Worry, and it has Jesus with the lamb, and it looked like someone had started it, but it wasn't finished, and it just has a small section, probably as big as this right here, so like a 3-inch area, with some type of, it looked like cross-country stitching is what the person probably was working on it. And however, after inspecting it a little bit, I did see that this person might have been a beginner, because there's a lot of half stitches, and then you have the stitches are not all going the same direction. So even though some of them are half stitches, you have one row where they're all going slanted right, and then the next row below it's going all slanted left. And then the third row, it has the full X stitched in each individual square. So I think the person was trying to get their feet wet with cross stitching and really wanted to do that pattern, but it probably seemed a little bit more difficult for them than they had anticipated. So I'm actually going to frog that piece and then start it again so it can be completed. And the good thing is that everything was in that kit, so I shouldn't have a problem there with threads missing. There's no needle, which is fine. I have needles of my own that I can use on that piece. The fabric isn't stained or dirty in any way, so that works. So I just have to frog a little bit of it, and start it all over again, which is great. And then we went to a second thrift store where, what did I find in that one? Oh, I had found, I think, the biggest cross-stitch jackpot, in my opinion. Personally, where I live, if you want to do cross-stitching, you have to go to a big box store like Joann's or Michael's or Hobby Lobby or even Walmart to get a pattern, or you buy one online. Fabric basically stuck with whatever those stores have to offer as well. But at this particular thrift store, they had the Charles, what was it called? I think it's the Charles, oh, I'm losing my train of thought. The Charles Craft Ada cloths. And they actually had different counts. There was a lot of them that were cream and oatmeals, and they had a lot that were all sealed, and then they were just resealed at the thrift store. Most of them are 14 count, and they're about they're 15 by 18 inches, so that's a pretty big, good size on these. And I found they had a navy one, a black one, a green one. They also had, I purchased 10 of them because I actually cleaned them out. And the purpose for that was, one, I don't have a store near me that sells this brand. And this brand seems to be very popular within the cross-stitch world. If you don't buy specialty fabric, and if you don't buy it from a big box store, or if they don't offer it at a big box store. I also bought 4 of the MCG textile. What are they? The tearaway white canvases. And so these ones are 5x5s. And I've seen some people use them before when they want to design their own pattern. And they either do it on a backpack or a tote bag or something. And this is the one that it looks like. I have one here. So it's a tearaway. And I have one that's a 10 count. And one that's a 8. The other ones are 8.5. And they were only 59 cents. Look at that. 59 cents. So I have those. And I've never used these, but it tells you on the back how to use them. I also bought, let me get these real quick. I'll show you guys these, and then I'm planning to do a proper haul June 1st. So look out for that. There was also this one. Flamingo Mills counted cross-stitch fabric, 14 count, 12 by 18, and this one was also actually 79 cents, so not bad. It's never been opened, so that's good. And I've only seen this brand at thrift stores, so I don't know if it's area exclusive to where there's a lot of cross stitchers. I don't know, because I don't see them at big box stores. I've only ever found them when I go thrifting out of my city, and it's usually pretty far. It's either an hour, 2 hour away thrift stores that we sometimes go to, and I find that brand. And then I also found this even weave needlework fabric. It's 18 count, 12 by 18, 100% polyester, in the color limestone by Basic Cloth. Oh, it's a Basic Cloth by the brand Backstreet Designs, and it looks like they're from Athens, Alabama. So this is the little information that comes with that, and then this is the color. So it's more of a grayish oatmeal looking color, sandstone, I would say, more than a limestone. But yeah, see, I've never done anything on even weave, so this is my first even weave piece of fabric, so I'm excited to be working with those. But yeah, that's just a little bit of the stuff that I found on our trip today. My husband also happened to score 2 Vera Bradley backpacks. We were just having to look through the bags and just to see what bags they had. he was looking for something for work, and he was like, "Do you know this brand?" And I was like, "Well, what's the brand?" And he said it's called Vera Bradley. I was like, "Yeah, I know that brand." And we looked at them. They were clean, no stains, no tears, no smells, nothing. Perfectly cleaned. So we brought them home with us, and I'll show you guys that on my June 1st video. That's going to be an entire thrift store haul video for you guys. So you guys can stay tuned for that. I know there's a lot of people that don't really like thrifting, but we enjoy it. We're not by any means people that just survive off of thrift stores, but we do find those little gems when we go, and it's usually more they're unexpected things that we find, and we pick them up. So, and there are stuff that we need. We don't buy stuff just to buy stuff either. Like today, I ended up finding the movie Cars by Disney DVD for only $2.99, and I don't know if someone just watched it for the first time or if they bought it for a child and the child just wasn't interested in it, or whatever the case may be. But the movie had no scratches, and that's very rare when you go to a thrift store or a used video store to buy DVDs, especially Disney ones where they don't have virtually any scratches. So I added that movie to my collection. And then my husband ended up finding a Swiss Army culinary knife bag. Also very clean, no stains, no tears. So that was a great find. And I ended up finding an organizer for my crafts. So I found an organizer that sits on a Lazy Susan, and it has different compartments, 2 drawers, and I think I'm going to use it to hold like my pens, my highlighters, my scissors, probably even my needles for cross stitching. We will see what else it can hold, but yeah, it was really, really cool to have found that while we were out and about. And a lot of the stuff wasn't planned. We just said, "Oh, well, we're in the area. Should we stop by and see what they have?" We're like, "Sure, let's just see." So there's a lot of spur of the moment. I'm trying to get into this spot right here. Yeah. So we enjoyed ourselves actually today. They said it was supposed to rain tonight, so hoping for some rain. And it's supposed to rain a little bit more tomorrow, so we'll see how that rain comes out. Make sure I don't lose my spot. Okay. So in here, let's go down 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. And yep, okay. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. Do you guys have any plans for your 3-day weekend? Memorial Day weekend here in the U.S., so most people do get the day off. There are some that don't. Just depends on the company. we will be trying to enjoy our 3-day weekend. We started it off by watching Aladdin with my sister and my husband, and then today we went out of town, did some things, and ended up spontaneously thrift store shopping. And I think tomorrow we're just going to take it easy, probably go do some recycling. We have a recycling center here in town where you can take your aluminum, glass, plastic, and get money for it. So we take it and do our part. So that should be fun. It shouldn't be packed. I hope it won't be packed since it's Sunday. It's 3-day weekend. Most people probably won't be there tomorrow. So that's the plan. Can you guys believe we only have, 6 more days? Today's the 25th. Yeah, 6 more days to Stitch Maynia and we're done. That's insane. I cannot believe that it's going to be over already. Cannot believe it. Alright, so I'm starting right here. Bring you guys closer. So, yeah, almost over with Cross Stitch Maynia. So I'm started another character. This guy right here. I almost didn't get this video up today, but my husband encouraged me to get a film up. So, here I am, filming. I did want to film one, but we weren't home during natural daylight, so I'm actually filming with artificial lights. I hope you guys are okay with that. It's not too bright. The other filming station that I had just didn't work right with the lighting, so I'm trying something a little different. But yeah, I also, since we were by a mall, we spontaneously happened to go into a Disney store just to see what they had. I'm a big Disney fan, and they actually had pre-sales for the Cinderella movie, the original. The movie is coming out of the vault for a limited time. So I have the original movie in VHS format, but I do not have it in DVD. Which you would think I would. Because I love Cinderella. She's my favorite princess. So, when we went, my husband actually had asked them about the movie because he had seen some Cinderella promotional items at checkout, and it happened to be that if you pre-ordered the movie, you would get a set of 4 lithographs from the movie. And so he purchased the movie for me, pre-ordered it for me. We got the lithographs, and I'm so excited because I have the original Cinderella movie gift set, I think that's what it's called. So I'm happy to add this to my collection. And my brother-in-law actually bought me the Cinderella live action movie for Christmas a couple years ago. So I have the live action one on DVD, but the original Cinderella on VHS. So I'm excited to have the original in DVD format, and I will be forcing my husband to watch it with me. So I am excited. He's slowly making his way into watching Disney movies with me, so he doesn't really have a choice, but he seems to enjoy them as well. But I'm leaving you guys off here today. As you guys can see, I am right here. I'm hoping to have more done. I am planning to also be doing a 24-hour cross-stitch challenge for myself this weekend. So I'm going to get some rest tonight, and then I'm planning on Sunday to Monday doing a 24-hour cross-stitch challenge. And during that challenge, my goal is to finish this page and start on page 3 so that I do meet my goal of starting page 3 by the end of this challenge, or at the end of Stitch Mania. I hope you guys have a good night, have a great Saturday, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.